There are many things in life we cannot control, but that doesn't mean we have no power over our lives. We have absolute power over the quality of our relationships and the quality of our life. Here are 5 happiness goals that are so worthy for us to practice, because if we do this, we'll have an amazing year no matter what happens. Happiness practice 1. Set goals for what you already have. We often set goals for what we don't yet have, like a dream job, a dream vacation, or a dream relationship. And whilst that's great, setting goals to grow and nourish what we currently already have is going to help make us so much happier. Think of your relationship with yourself right now, and think of your relationship with the people you love, and write down what you would like to change. Like any goal, the more specific the plan, the more helpful it's going to be to help you achieve them. For example, instead of writing better communication with my partner, which is good but can be quite vague, state your action plan clearly, such as I will listen without interrupting when my partner talks, even if there is a risk I might forget what I was going to say. Instead of I will be more patient with my parents, which is fantastic but again quite vague, be specific, such as when my parents call, I'll make a conscious effort to make sure my tone of voice is affectionate and cheerful, similar to when my friend calls, instead of answering the phone in the usual tone I use with my parents. Happiness practice 2. Focus on the quality of your relationships. It's ironic how we can love someone yet not really enjoy the time spent together with them. We can be afraid to say what we think, or we're easily hurt or triggered by the person. We often also have resentment towards someone we love, which is why we can be constantly impatient and frustrated towards them. Love is great, but it means nothing if the quality of our relationship is filled with suffering. So this year, focus on truly enjoying the time spent with the people you love. And this means practicing letting go of old blame, anger, and resentment, putting in the effort to change in ourselves what we can, and accepting what we cannot change. Happiness practice 3. Identify your trigger patterns. This year, consciously practice being aware of what your habitual responses and triggers are with your parents, your partner, your kids, and even with the people at work. We cannot control other people's behavior, but we can certainly take note of ours. So if you feel like you're always reacting a certain way, or if you notice a pattern where you react and then feel bad, guilty, or regretful after, make a conscious effort to understand the source of your behavior so that you can change your response and change the pattern to a more positive one. Happiness practice 4. Be okay with not being okay. Happiness is not a constant state of perfection. Happiness is a practice of accepting how we feel and what's happening so that we can have peace and not be suffering. When we feel down, when we feel lost, we don't have to wish that we didn't feel this way, because we're human. We're going to experience all sorts of emotions. We don't have to judge our emotions, and we can accept what we're feeling. Happiness practice 5. Embrace that life is either a celebration or a lesson. If we can embrace that life is either a celebration or a lesson, our perspective towards our personal challenges will shift. This doesn't mean that we will never feel sad or upset. It means that when we do have problems, we are better equipped to handle them, because we will see our challenges as opportunities to learn something valuable. This practice encourages us to ask ourselves, hang on, what do I need to understand about this? And how do I approach this in a way that doesn't make me suffer? Instead of, why me? Why is this happening to me? When things are going smoothly in our lives, it is a celebration. When challenges present themselves in the form of a person or our circumstances, it is an opportunity to learn. Either way, we win. With these 5 happiness practices, we'll always be able to bring ourselves to a place where we can handle any situation without stress, anxiety, anger, or unhappiness. Wishing you a wonderful new year, and be happy always.